I know that many of the attendees here might have heard something like this in the past, but could you go over what those three types of data that are necessary for impact-centric reporting and communication?
Yeah, and I think, obviously we recognize that many of you signed up for this webinar because that's exactly what you want to know, right? I want to be more impact-centric. I want to create an impact statement to be able to go tell my funders and put in my annual reports. How do I do that? And what I tell everybody is, well, to do that, you need to start thinking about what data are you collecting? And you should be collecting 3 types of data. And those 3 types of data are, what did you do and who did you do it for? So that is, your client demographics and the services that you provide to them. And then we also need to collect how well are we doing? So is it a metric of timeliness? Is it a measure of, are people successfully completing the program? Is it cultural responsiveness? So those types of quality measures. And then we need measures of, are people better off? Are you providing value to the beneficiaries that you serve? And how are you providing that value? Those mission statements everyone has on the wall, can we quantify it? Can we prove it? And the answer is yes, because, I've been doing this for 20 years. There's yet to be anything I haven't been able to quantify and measure and help nonprofits measure. And again, we put all of that learning and best practices right there in Ensure Impact. And one thing that people, I think, obviously nonprofit leaders came into the space because they want to make a difference. Let's be very clear. You didn't want to be data scientists. And I don't want you to be a data scientist either. I actually just want you to get to the insights you need to be better nonprofit leaders and nonprofit professionals. And so that's what, kind of Sure Impact's thesis or premise is that let's drive them to the insights they need to be better and more high performing nonprofit leaders. So we structure the data, and now I'm getting really geeky, Ben, I know, but it's kind of like if I want to be a healthy person and I go see a doctor, the doctor knows all that medical stuff. I have to trust that all the science and research that went into that is good. So just trust this. But anyway, the data structure, the data model is modeled the way it needs to be, where it aligns what did you do, how well did you do, and how are people better off, so that you can start to look at I'm so excited because we've been working with this client and we just recently learned that the average number of hours someone spends with their coaches is significantly correlated with improvement scores and housing stability.
That's huge.
So now they're able to take that to their funders and say, we know now, we have kind of this proven, not just a proven model, but a scientifically proven model that if we can serve people by, and make sure that they get to 6 hours of services with our coach, they're going to have housing stability. That's a game changer, isn't it?
Yeah. And in order to get that extra funding, you have to be able to say, I can prove that we need more people so we can spend more hours with our clients to get these outcomes.